Before you close your eyes tonight, imagine washing away not only the dust of the day, but also the weight of curses, the chains of poverty, and the doubts holding you back. A simple act can become a sacred ritual. And when you approach it with the right intention, you do not just clean your face. You cleanse your energy, your path, and your destiny. Tonight I will show you how. When we think about the power of ritual, most of us imagine grand ceremonies, temples, or special occasions that carry a sacred atmosphere. But the truth is, the most powerful rituals are the ones we perform every day, often without even realizing it. They are hidden inside the simple actions that we repeat again and again. Washing your face before bed is one of those actions. On the surface, it might look ordinary, something you do simply because it is hygienic, but when you understand how energy flows, you begin to see that it holds far more significance than just cleaning away dust or sweat. Every time you touch your skin, every time the water flows across your face, you are interacting with your inner world as much as your outer world. Think of water as more than just liquid. Water is memory, water is life, water carries vibration. It absorbs what you project into it, and it reflects what you believe. If you wash your face with no thought, the act remains empty, purely mechanical. But if you wash your face with the awareness that this moment is an opportunity to reset, then suddenly, the same action transforms into a ritual of renewal. You are no longer just removing dirt, you are releasing the burdens of the day, the unspoken words, the heavy energies that others may have placed upon you. This is where the power lies, not in the water itself, but in your intention flowing through it. Many people underestimate how much their daily patterns shape their reality. They wait for some big miracle, a breakthrough that will change everything in a single moment. But life is rarely changed by one event. Life is shaped through the small choices we repeat, the habits we cultivate, the meaning we give to what seems ordinary. A ritual is nothing more than a habit infused with awareness. And when you treat washing your face as more than just a task, you are teaching your mind and your spirit to see the sacred in the simple. This shift in perception creates discipline, and discipline opens the door to transformation. When you approach the sink at night, imagine that you are stepping into a sacred space. The same water that cleanses your skin can cleanse your spirit. As you wash, tell yourself silently, I release all negativity, I release all heaviness, I release everything that does not belong to me. With every drop that falls, with every touch of your hands, you are programming yourself to let go. You are rewiring your subconscious to believe that you are free, you are protected, and you are ready to step into a new energy. This is the power of ritual in daily life. It is about elevating what is ordinary into something extraordinary by the way you choose to engage with it. And when you learn to bring intention into even the simplest actions, you begin to transform not just your nights, but your entire life. When you wash your face at night, it is easy to think you are only removing the physical dirt of the day, the sweat, the dust, the oil that has gathered on your skin. But there is something much deeper happening when you approach it with the right awareness. What most people do not realize is that our skin, our face especially, carries not only the physical traces of the day, but also the invisible imprints of energy we have absorbed from the world around us. Every interaction, every environment we step into, leaves its mark on us. Sometimes it is light and uplifting, but at other times it is heavy, draining, even toxic. This is the energy that clings to you silently, shaping your mood, your thoughts, and your state of being. When you begin to see washing your face as more than hygiene, you understand it is also an act of energetic cleansing. Water becomes the tool that washes away not only physical particles but also invisible burdens. Imagine for a moment that every drop of water carries light, flowing over your skin, taking with it the stress you picked up at work, the envy directed at you, the silent judgments that linger in the air, and the unseen negativity that sometimes follows without your awareness. As the water flows downward, it carries away what no longer belongs to you. You are left lighter, clearer, freer. There are times when people feel exhausted without reason, like they have been drained even though their body did not exert much effort. This is often the effect of energy they have unknowingly absorbed throughout the day. When envy, anger, or resentment is projected towards you, it sticks like dust on glass. If you do not cleanse it layer by layer, it builds up until you no longer see clearly. Washing your face at night with conscious intention is like wiping the glass clean so the light can pass through again. It restores clarity, removes the shadows of others, and allows your true energy to shine unblocked. It is important to realize that spiritual interference, Whether people call it witchcraft, curses, or simply negativity, cannot survive in a space that is continually cleansed and renewed. Just as stagnant water becomes a breeding ground for disease, stagnant energy becomes the breeding ground for suffering. But flowing water, moving water, is always fresh, always alive, always purifying. When you use it with awareness, you create a shield around yourself. You train your mind to release attachments, and you train your spirit to remain light. Each night, as you touch the water to your face, let it remind you that you are not just washing your skin. You are washing your field of energy. You are reminding yourself that nothing has the power to cling to you unless you allow it. And in that moment, the simple act of cleansing becomes an act of freedom. When people hear the word curse, their mind often jumps to something dramatic, something mysterious or frightening. But in truth, a curse is simply a form of negative energy directed towards you with focus and intent. It can come through words spoken in anger, through envy that lingers too long in someone's heart, or through actions done with the desire to see you struggle. And while these forces can feel heavy and real, they only have power if you accept them, if you allow them to settle into your mind and spirit. This is why intention is so powerful. It is the shield, the breaker, the tool that renders curses powerless. When you stand before the mirror at night and begin to wash your face, this is not just about removing what has gathered on the surface of your skin. It is an opportunity to declare to yourself and to the universe that you do not accept anything that was sent to harm you. As your hands move, as the water flows, you are not only cleansing away dust but also breaking invisible chains. With each motion, you are saying, I release what does not belong to me. I break every word spoken against me. I remove every shadow that tries to cling. Your focus turns a simple wash into a ritual of liberation. Many people underestimate the power of their own mind. They think curses cannot be broken unless someone else intervenes, or unless some external force saves them. But the truth is, the strongest antidote to a curse is your own awareness, your own refusal to carry what was never meant for you. When you align your thoughts and energy with the act of cleansing, you cut ties with the negativity. Just as you would not continue to wear clothes covered in dirt, why should you carry around the weight of someone else's anger or jealousy? You have the ability to wash it off, to send it away, to step forward clean and free. There is a reason why rituals of cleansing exist in every culture, across every tradition. Water has always been seen as a force that removes impurities and restores balance. When you combine that with intention, you are tapping into a universal law. Energy flows where attention goes. If your attention is on freedom, the energy of freedom will fill you. If your attention is on strength, the energy of strength will rise within you. And as you keep repeating this ritual night after night, you are programming yourself to resist negativity automatically, to remain centered even when others try to pull you down. So each evening as you wash your face, remember that you are not just ending your day. You are breaking what others may have tried to place upon you, and you are affirming that your life belongs to you alone. Poverty is not only the lack of money in your pocket, it is often the reflection of a deeper condition in the mind and spirit. Many people live in a cycle where they expect little, they believe little, and therefore they receive little. It is like carrying an invisible weight that drags them back each time they try to move forward. But just as the body accumulates dirt through the day, the mind accumulates patterns of lack, fear, and doubt. And unless these patterns are cleansed, they continue to repeat. This is why a simple nightly ritual, performed with awareness, can be more than cleansing your skin. It becomes a way of cleansing the very energy that ties you to poverty. When you wash your face at night, think of it as washing away the belief that you are not enough. Let the water carry away every memory of failure, every word spoken over you that told you money is hard, that abundance is not for you, that you will always struggle. These are not truths, they are programs planted in the subconscious mind, programs that shape the reality you experience. As the water touches your skin, feel those programs dissolving. Remind yourself that you are free to reset, that you are not chained to the limitations of your past. Poverty thrives in repetition. When the same thoughts are replayed day after day, thoughts of lack, thoughts of fear, they attract the same outcomes again and again. But when you take even a small action to break that cycle, you create space for something new to grow. This ritual becomes a statement to your subconscious mind. I am no longer bound by lack. I open myself to abundance. Over time, this repeated act conditions you to expect more, to believe more, and in doing so, you change the energy you carry. And when your energy shifts, opportunities begin to recognize you. doors begin to open, and wealth begins to flow in ways you once thought were impossible. It is not the water alone that changes your life, but the intention you pour into it. Every night you perform this act, you are sending a message to yourself and to the universe that you are ready to leave poverty behind. You are saying that you no longer identify with struggle, but with strength and possibility. Even if your external circumstances have not yet changed, internally you are planting the seeds of transformation. And those seeds, watered with consistency and faith, will eventually grow into the reality you seek. So when you stand at the sink tonight and feel the water on your face, know that you are not just ending your day. You are breaking the cycle of poverty, refreshing your energy, and aligning yourself with the abundance that is waiting to meet you. Wealth is not just the money you hold in your hands, it is the energy you allow to flow through your life. When your mind is clouded, when your spirit is weighed down with negativity, even the best opportunities can pass by unnoticed. It is not that wealth was not there, it is that you could not see it clearly. Just as a window covered with dust cannot let light shine through, a mind covered with doubt and fear cannot recognize prosperity when it comes. This is why clarity is so important, and why something as simple as washing your face before bed can be a key to attracting wealth. It clears not only your body but also your perception, creating space for abundance to find its way to you. When you stand before the mirror and let the water touch your face, imagine that you are rinsing away confusion, worry, and every distracting thought that keeps you from seeing the possibilities around you. Let the coolness of the water remind you of a fresh start, a new perspective. With each motion of your hands, affirm to yourself that your mind is open, your vision is clear, and you are ready to receive. Wealth is not only about working harder, it is about being aligned, being aware, and being ready. The clearer your inner world becomes, the more magnetic you grow to outer opportunities. Attracting wealth is not simply about wishing for it, it is about creating the right conditions for it to flow. A cluttered mind repels abundance, just like stagnant water repels life. But when you make space, when you allow clarity to guide you, you begin to notice doors you once overlooked. An idea you dismissed before suddenly becomes valuable. A conversation you thought was casual suddenly connects you to a new path. This is the power of cleansing rituals. They prepare you to recognize and receive what has always been around you. Too often, people chase after wealth with desperation, forgetting that desperation pushes it further away. When you are clear within, there is no desperation. There is calm confidence, there is readiness, there is patience. Washing your face each night with intention reminds you to let go of the day's struggles and return to that calm state where wealth can flow freely toward you. It is not about forcing abundance, it is about allowing it. And clarity is what opens the way. So each night as you stand in silence with water flowing across your skin, remind yourself that you are creating space. Space for ideas, space for opportunities, space for wealth to enter. And the more you practice this, the more natural it becomes. In this simple act, you are training your spirit to attract abundance effortlessly. And soon, you will see that wealth was never far. It was only waiting for you to become clear enough to receive it. As the day comes to an end, many people carry their worries, their stresses, and their unfinished thoughts straight into their sleep. They lie down, but their mind continues running, replaying the past or anticipating tomorrow. And so even in rest, they are not truly resting. But when you perform this simple act of washing your face with awareness before bed, you are not only cleansing your body, you are preparing your spirit to enter a state of peace. You are signaling to yourself that the day is complete, that its burdens no longer belong to you, and that you are free to step into the stillness of the night with lightness and protection. Sleep is more than just physical recovery. It is the time when the subconscious mind is most active, when the impressions of the day settle deeply within you. If you go to sleep carrying negativity, it sinks into your subconscious, shaping your mood, your dreams, even your decisions for the next day. But if you go to sleep after cleansing yourself, not just physically but energetically, then your subconscious becomes fertile ground for renewal. Instead of feeding it worry, you are feeding it clarity. Instead of programming it with fear, you are programming it with freedom and abundance. This is why the moments before sleep are so important. Whatever you carry into the night multiplies within you. Washing your face with intention is a way of saying, I choose to carry light, not heaviness. I choose peace, not fear. I choose abundance, not lack. And as you close your eyes, those choices echo through the night, building strength within you even as you rest. You wake up not just refreshed, but also aligned, because you planted the right seeds before you drifted into sleep. There is also a layer of protection that comes with this practice. Night is the time when energies shift, when the unseen world feels closer, and when the mind is most vulnerable. By cleansing yourself before bed, you create a shield of purity around you. You are telling your spirit that nothing has permission to disturb your rest, that no negative influence can cross the boundary you have drawn. This shield stays with you as you sleep, keeping you safe and allowing your body and mind to restore themselves fully. And when morning arrives, you do not wake up carrying yesterday's weight. You rise renewed, as if a fresh page has been given to you. The ritual of cleansing does not end with the night. It follows you into the next day, making you clearer, stronger, and more receptive to the opportunities waiting ahead. So tonight, when you prepare to rest, let the water wash not just your face but your entire being, and step into your sleep knowing you are safe, renewed, and ready for the new day to come.